Southeast Asia is a super cool place to visit because it has amazing beaches, really interesting traditions, and some of the yummiest food you will ever eat. Here are the 10 best places to visit in Southeast Asia. Number 10. Luang Prabang, Laos. Luang Prabang, tucked away in the northern part of Laos, this city is a magical time capsule, guarded by old charming villages. Luang Prabang is where two huge rivers meet, and this city's landscape is filled with golden temples. The coolest temple, Wat Chom Si, sits atop a mountain with a spectacular view. But the magic doesn't end there. Every morning, monks in bright orange robes walk through the town, collecting food from people, a tradition unique to Southeast Asia. Close by, there's a special center saving sun bears from danger. You should also see Quang Si Falls, nature's beautiful staircase of water. And for the brave, Pak U Caves beckons. It's a mysterious world filled with tiny Buddha statues. Visiting Luang Prabang is like stepping into a storybook filled with adventure and wonder, a journey you'll always remember. Number 9. Yangon, Myanmar. Until 2011, the far-off land of Myanmar was like a secret garden, hidden away by a tough military rule that lasted for over 50 years. But guess what? Now, the doors have swung wide open, and it's a race to discover this exciting place before it gets too crowded. Yangon, once the capital of Myanmar, or the Old Kingdom of Burma, was moved in 2006. Since the city was under heavy-handed rule for a long time, it faced many troubles. You'll find a mix of old, worn-out buildings and some truly breathtaking spots. The heart of Yangon is filled with awe-inspiring olden-day buildings that circle around the ancient Sul Pagoda, which is over 2,600 years old. But the real superstar of Yangon skyline is the dazzling Shwedagon Pagoda, also known as the Golden Pagoda. It's super special as it holds precious relics from the last 4 Buddhas. Remember to take a detour to the Bokyok Ong Sang Market. It's like a treasure chest brimming with cool antiques, local crafts, shiny Burmese jade, tasty snacks, and even natural medicines. And hop on the Yangon Circular Train for an epic adventure. This 46-kilometer journey around Yangon is your magical window into the everyday life of Myanmar's folks. Number 8. Singapore. Singapore is like a treasure chest of excitement hiding in Southeast Asia. Picture an island city that feels like a futuristic movie, with tall shopping towers rubbing elbows with surprise pockets of lush greenery and exotic wildlife. The Marina Bay Sands is like a city within a city, with more than just a hotel. It's got a mind-blowing museum, artsy science displays, and a rooftop pool that makes you feel like you're floating above the city. It's like a magic carpet ride above the glimmering bay. Sentosa Island is like a giant playground. It's got a sandy beach that's longer than 20 football fields, a cool old fortress by the sea, the first ever 4D theater in Southeast Asia, a magical kingdom of butterflies and bugs, and a Universal Studios theme park that's a joyride galore. The airport in Singapore is a winner too. Changi Airport has got the tallest indoor waterfall on the planet, an indoor garden as big as 5 stories, a mind-bending mirror maze, and a butterfly paradise with more than 1,000 species fluttering freely in their own mini rainforest. Number 7. Bangkok, Thailand. Bangkok, the capital of Thailand. It's like a giant playground full of surprises. It's a stepping stone to other awesome places in the country, but has plenty of its own treasures too. Each year, 24 million people come to visit, making it a world-famous hotspot. Imagine walking down a busy street where tall skyscrapers touch the sky and ancient temples sit calmly. Nearby, fun cafes and hangouts buzz with lively chat. Bangkok is a city of many flavors, a place for thrill seekers and history lovers alike. A must-see spot is the Grand Palace, an old royal home now a museum. If you've got extra time, visit the Vietnamese Mansion, the world's biggest wooden house, and the Jim Thompson House, a tribute to the man who made Thai silk popular worldwide. To get around, take a wild ride in a tuk-tuk taxi or catch a water bus. Either way, you're sure to experience the fun and excitement of Bangkok. Number 6. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur, or KL, the heartbeat of Malaysia. Imagine a city where tall, shiny skyscrapers meet old, charming houses. It's a mix of new and old, of different styles and cultures, all blending perfectly together. In KL, you can't miss the Petronas Towers, the world's tallest twin buildings. These super tall giants are like a city within a city, filled with shops, a theater, and even a cool underwater aquarium. But KL isn't just about buildings. It's also a green city, full of parks and open spaces. Imagine a park bigger than 100 football fields, filled with butterflies, birds, and beautiful flowers. You can even take hikes through forests right inside the city. And if you want more, there's plenty outside KL. Visit the Batu Caves with their Hindu shrines tucked inside, or take a trip to Cameron Highlands to see beautiful tea fields. Book your next trip like never before with our ebook, Travel on a Dime. With a comprehensive collection of affordable travel destinations, we've simplified the process for you to plan your next getaway. Inside, you'll find expertly selected travel spots that will not break your bank, complete with the most affordable times to visit each location and a multitude of budget-friendly activities to engage in. Don't miss out on this invaluable guide that will revolutionize your travel plans. Click the link in the description section to secure your own copy of Travel on a Dime. Number 5. Bagan Myanmar. Bagan, the old royal city of Myanmar, where once over 10,000 grand pagodas and hallowed Buddhist temples sprouted like mushrooms from the 11th to the 13th century. Even today, it's like stepping into a time machine, with over 3,500 of these stone wonders scattered across a space as big as 41 soccer fields. The Ananda Temple is a standout, a special blend of local Mon and Indian styles. It's a bit like the best ice cream sundae ever, except it's a temple. The Dhammayangyi Temple is another superstar, the biggest spiritual skyscraper in Bagan. It's so huge you can see it from anywhere, and it's got a secret. Its inside is mysteriously sealed off. Inside the Bagan Archaeological Museum, treasures like ancient carvings, shiny metal finds, and lacquer works tell the tales of times gone by. There's even a Rosetta Stone that's as old as a millennium. Next, take a detour to the sleepy hamlet of Nyangkaba, where the centuries-old lacquerware art lives. Watch magic happen as craftsmen paint intricate designs, and don't forget to bag a keepsake or two. Finally, ascend the white Shwesendal Paya Pagoda for the best sunset in town. The view from the top? Endless hills and temples stretching as far as the eye can see. It's the perfect end to a magical day in Bagan. Number 4. Borai Philippines. Think of Boracay as a secret treasure box, hiding right near the big busy land of Panay in the Philippines. Even though Boracay is just about the size of 10 soccer fields side by side, it's a magnet pulling in adventure-hungry people from around the world. They're drawn to the sugar-like sand that sprinkles into the sparkling blue sea, where sailboats dance on the rhythm of the waves. Boracay's beach is like a glittering jewel, one of the most dazzling in the whole of Philippines. But the fun doesn't stop at the sand's edge. Under the sea, you can scuba dive and snorkel, spotting friendly fish in every color of the rainbow. And check this out, you can also fly high like a superhero. Boracay's famous for parasailing and kiteboarding, but the real surprise? Cliff diving. Imagine launching yourself off a diving board as high as a 5-story building over a sea so shiny it looks like a giant mirror, with lifeguards on standby, ready to help you if you need it. Crazy fun, right? Number 3. Koh Samui, Thailand. Koh Samui, an island that was once a cozy spot for backpackers, is now like a shiny new toy for holidaygoers. Fancy hotels, cool hangout spots, and bright white beaches now sprinkle the island. People love hanging out at Chaweng and Lamai beaches, playing in the clear water, sailing and diving. But guess what? The island is more than just beautiful beaches. It's got secret spots like the green twisty mangroves and hidden lakes at Angtong Marine National Park. And don't forget the giant golden Buddha sitting high on a hill at Big Buddha Shrine. And if you're up for an adventure, follow the trail through the thick jungle to discover the amazing Nam Muang waterfalls. Number 2. Hanoi Bay Vietnam. Hanoi Bay, a magical world of nearly 2,000 islands that float like giant puzzle pieces on emerald waters. Some of these islands are tall, like towers reaching for the sky, cloaked in lush green blankets of jungle. But guess what? Some of them hide secrets. There are caves tucked inside, like the Dao Go Cave. It's like a giant hidden place with 3 big rooms, filled with colorful pointy rocks and old paintings. Only a handful of these islands are home to people. These folks live in cute, bobbing houses that float on water, and they catch fish for dinner. The biggest island, Katba, is a sleepover spot for travelers. They come for exciting adventures like kayaking on the green waters or sailing around the bay on old-fashioned boats. Number 1. Angkor Wat, Cambodia. Welcome to the magical town of Siem Reap, tucked away in the top left corner of Cambodia, the main key to unlock the wonders of Angkor. This place isn't just about old ruins. It's like a fun, colorful puzzle of old and new. Imagine old houses with Chinese roofs and Western-style windows, buzzing mopeds whizzing past green rice fields, and modern cafes playing hide-and-seek among the narrow streets. Even though it's a small town, Siem Reap is full of surprises, just like a giant treasure box. 2 of these treasures are museums. The Landmine Museum, where you can learn all about the scary landmines and how they still affect countries, and the War Museum, where you learn about the many wars that took place here. Siem Reap also hosts huge markets, just like a party where everyone is invited. Sachas, one of the biggest markets, is like a magical genie's lamp, fulfilling wishes of locals and travelers with souvenirs, yummy food, and so much more. But the most jaw-dropping part? The epic Angkor Wat, just a short hop away from the town. It's the largest religious monument spreading over a gigantic 162-hectare area. Imagine hundreds of stone temples standing tall like silent storytellers of the ancient Khmer Empire. Not to forget its brothers' temples, Angkor Thom, Ta Prohm, and Prerup. They all add to the mystical charm. Comment which of the places in Southeast Asia you would like to visit next. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on amazing places to adventure in the world.